Cincinnati. It took her 3 days on a train, looking for some peace and quiet. Hope to see the sun again. But now she lives down by the ocean. She's taking care to look for sharks. They hang out in the local bars and they feed right after dark. Can't you feel them circling, honey? Can't you feel them schooling around? You got fins to the left, fins to the right, and you're the only bit in town. Whoa, 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 whoa. You got fins to the left, fins to the right, and you're the only girl in town. Saving up all of her money, wants to hit it south in May. Maybe roll in the sand with a rock and roll man somewhere down Montserrat Way. But the money's good and the season helps to lighten up her load. Boys keep her high as the months go by. She's getting postcards from the road. Can't you feel them cruising in, honey? Can't you feel them schooling around? You got fins to the left, fins to the right, and you're the only girl in town. Sailed off to Antigua, took her 3 days on a boat, looking for some peace and quiet, hope to keep her dreams afloat. But now she feels like a remora, with the school still close at hand. Just behind the reef are the big white teeth of the sharks that can swim on the land. Can't you feel them schooling around? You got fins to the left, fins to the right, and you're the only girl in town. You got fins to the left, fins to the right, and you're the only girl in town.
Good morning. My name is Annie Brasington, and I serve as President-elect on the Board of Trustees for the Unitarian Universalist Church of Spartanburg. I am delighted to welcome all who are here this morning and for everyone who is joining us virtually. This is a welcoming congregation where everyone is welcome just as we each are. If you're visiting with us this morning, we would love to meet you and share more about the life of our congregation. Visitor cards may be found in the pocket on the back of the chair in front of you. Please feel welcome to fill one out and place it in the offering plate during service so that we can better connect with you. There are many important announcements on the sheets titled Connect in the back of your bulletin this morning. Please open your bulletin to see what you can be a part of, and here are a few highlights. All right, lights, camera, action. Join us on Sunday, September 8th. This past spring, we worked to light up the UUCS bulbs during our annual fund campaign. Now we will use a camera to take photos for Breeze so that we can better recognize each other. And after the service, which is Scott's first Sunday back, woo, yes, and a celebration of water communion, one of my personal favorites, we will have an engagement fair where you can learn how to take action and be a part of this thriving community. So be there. Secondly, as the new school year is starting up, there are quite a few things to kick off. There are details in the Connect, but a couple things. A UU youth meeting on Sunday, August 18th. RE teacher and volunteer training on Sunday, August 25th. There is a survey for parents and other grown-ups associated with RE to fill this out, please and thank you. And then there is a UU youth lock-in for 6th through 12th graders on September 14th from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Bless you, special souls who are going to do that. It's not listed in the Connect yet, but go ahead and save that date, which is September 14th. Also save a date for April 25th through 27th. That is the date for our annual mountain retreat. And then lastly, but certainly not least, I have a favor to ask. Will all of our safety monitors please stand up? I'm standing. All right, friends, in case you were not aware, we have a safety monitor team here at UUCS, and these wonderful folks volunteer and patrol our campus during service each Sunday morning. And so we just wanted you to know who we all are and that we're here to keep everybody safe. Now, may we all, in all parts of our lives, strive to create a world of mutual thriving for each one of us. Thanks for being here today.
I got the memo. I read my happenings. Said I could wear an outrageous hat today. I'm here as an old woman wearing purple. For those of you familiar with the Jenny Joseph poem, wearing purple and a red hat that doesn't go and doesn't suit me. I'm also here as Judy Allen, sipping and serving as your worship associate. It's a virgin Bloody Mary, also known as a bloody shame. Hey, you're my kind of people. You could have been at the beach and the bars. You could have been in Margaritaville, but here you are joining me today on my staycation. I didn't want to drink alone on a staycation, so thank you for being here. It may be a little irreverent today, but it's done in a spirit of reverence. Glad there is a reverend here. If you want to have this sound really good, this Chalice lighting song, Trip Around the Sun, listen to Jimmy Buffett sing it. I'm not singing it, I'm just saying it. For a chalice lighting, Trip Around the Sun. Here I'm singing happy birthday. Better think about the wish I make. This year gone by ain't been a piece of cake. Every day's a revelation and a revolution. Pull it together and it comes undone. Just one more candle and a trip around the sun. I'm just hanging on while this old world keeps spinning, and it's good to know it's out of my control. If there's one thing that I've learned from all this living, is that it wouldn't change a thing if I let go. Now we're going to sing Enter, Rejoice, and Come in a lively spirit. Hymn number 361. 2, 3, 4.
Judy, or are you going to introduce the rippling bowl? It's the hat.
It's the bloody shame.
I'm doing better now. Our rippling bowl contains it all. It holds all of our joys, all of our sorrows. I invite you to come and bring your whole self, your whole heart. Pick up a stone and let it sink to the bottom and let go of those sorrows and concerns. Pick up a shell and let it ripple across the surface and be shared. But not just today. Throughout the week, just look around you at those who are here and think of those who are not here with us today, and maybe care and connect with one of those people and share out loud one of your joys or your concerns. Or maybe be a listening presence this week for someone else to share out loud one of those sorrows or joys that they were not able to speak out. So the symbolism is there in the rippling bowl, but this week you can make it real and share those joys and concerns out loud with someone special who's here today, or someone that you're thinking of right now who couldn't be here today. I'll share a stone and a shell for those who are out there in virtue world, the virtual world.
Squalls out on the Gulf Stream, big storms coming soon. Pass out on my hammer, God, I slept till way past noon. Stood up and tried to focus, I hoped I wouldn't have to look far. I knew I could use a Bloody Mary, so I stumbled next door to the bar. And now I must confess, I could use some rest. I can't run at this pace very long. Yes, it's quite insane. I think it hurts my brain, but it cleans me out, and then I can go on. Well, there's something about the Sunday, it's a most peculiar grade. Strolling down the avenue that's known as A1A. I was feeling tired and I got inspired. I knew that it wouldn't last long. So all alone I walked back home, sat on my beach and then I made up this song. And now I must confess, I could use some rest. I can't run at this pace very long. Yes, it's quite insane. I think it hurts my brain, but it cleans me out, and then I can go on. Well, the wind is blowing harder now, 50 knots or thereabouts.
shutters. It's time to go inside. In a week I'll be in Gay Perry. That's a mighty long airplane ride. And now I must confess, I could use some rest. I can't run at this pace very long. Yes, it's quite insane. I think it hurts my brain, but it cleans me out, and then I can't go on. Yes, it's quite insane. I think it hurts my brain, but it cleans me out, and then I can't go on.
We don't have to say a creed here, but we do try to support each other in showing up to be of service. We won't get it perfect today, but come Monday, we will try again and again. In our covenant, we promise each other that we will do our best. With courage, we say, we are a people of faith and hope. Together we covenant to strive to become our better selves, to honor both the critical mind and the generous heart, to prove that diversity need not mean divisiveness, and to respond to systems of violence and oppression with the power of a love beyond belief. You just know how it is. Some folks love to hit the crowded bars and beaches, maybe go to Margaritaville. Others just want to curl up with a book at home. While greeting those around you, just try to figure out who's who and greet them accordingly. Go for it. Appropriately. I'm glad there's always a few playing their part, coming in to their seat a little bit after the music starts. Makes me not feel so bad when it happens to me. Anyway, it's a very important time in our service. Can be a sacred experience, actually. Giving of your time, your talent, and in this case, your treasures. You are treasures. The voting is extremely important this year, and our Share of the Plate is going to help buy stamps, buy door hangers, buy postcards. And as part of the offering, some people offer to put together the packets or postcard writing. Some people go to the post office and get the stamps. Other people put in some checks or some money that buys the postcard, buys the stamps, and gets them sent out to likely voters. So in this case, right at this time, you may have been a person who chose or is of the means to do those other projects, but today, if you have the means, drop in a few bucks to help purchase those important things like the stamps, the postcards, the door hangers, to get out the vote. The offering will now be taken. Thank you.
Have 9 lives and eons to play. Planets and stars are light years away. Their cosmic clock ticks and it talks here in the Milky Way. Just like a whirlpool, the universe has rules. There's no rehearsal or cosmic reversal. You can pray or stand still or grab one last cheap thrill. But here's all I have to say. Live like it's your last day. Sing karaoke or sip some rosé. This won't last forever, but if you're clever, you just might sail away. And live like it's your last day. Now don't be late. Bucket lists are just cliche. No acts of contrition or asking for permission. You'll have lots of options this way. Live free, live, learn to forgive. Time just keeps slipping away. Live free, live, learn to forgive. Live like it's your last day. What you dream, what you might have heard was beyond your reach. Oh, on the water, on the wind, on the move, on the edge, or maybe on the beach.
Oh, just live.
For the chance or the dance or the new romance in every single day.
Come on and live.
For the joy of the buzz, or maybe just because I can't think of a reason not to live.
Free, live,
learn to forgive. Time just keeps slipping away. A stanza from the song Fruitcakes by Jimmy Buffett. Religion, religion. Oh, there's a thin line between Saturday night and Sunday morning. Here we go now. All right, altar boys. Mea culpa, mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. Mea culpa, mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. Where's the church? Who took the steeple? Religion is in the hands of some crazy-ass people. Television preachers with bad hair and dimples. The God's honest truth, it's not that simple. It's the Buddhist in you. It's the pagan in me. It's the Muslim in him. She's Catholic, ain't she? It's the born-again look. It's the wasp and the Jew. Tell me what's going on. I ain't got a clue. Please join me in a experience of silence and meditation. As Susan might tell you, that's probably the longest I can remain silent on anything. And welcome to all of our friends online. My name is Clemson Turregano. I am privileged to be a member of this august community. And I want to thank Ann, I want to thank Scott, and I want to thank the board for allowing me this opportunity to share some ideas today. Ann said, we need to do something fun. We're doing play. I'm saying, great. Do something playful in the middle of summer in August. And what else would come to mind but a Buffett of theology? And so, friends, I want to take you on a unique journey, one that intertwines music, philosophy, and our Unitarian Universalist principles. Our guide on this journey is none other than the late Jimmy Buffett, the iconic singer-songwriter whose Caribbean-infused tunes have resonated with many of us. While he may seem an unusual choice for a reflection, I believe his music offers profound insights into our lives and our shared values. You look on Wikipedia, it says Jimmy Buffett, born on Christmas Day in 1946, passed away in September of 2023. He's best known for his escapist anthems like Margaritaville. Now, on the surface, these songs celebrate relaxation and indulgence. Yet when we look beneath the surface, we find Buffett's music presents a tapestry of theological and philosophical reflections that are surprisingly rich and relevant. Always helps to have something to drink while you're up here. To some, the idea of discussing Buffett's music in a theological context may be unconventional. After all, he was a man who transitioned from street performer and kind of medium-level guitar player to a billionaire. Known for his alcohol-infused honky-tonk pop songs and a sprawling restaurant and mercantile empire. However, looking deeper, his work embodies a unique blend of inspirational wisdom and authenticity. Dr. Jim Hall, an innovative United Methodist pastor and professor at Greensboro College in North Carolina, once did a sermon on change. He used Jimmy's song, Changes in Latitudes, Changes in Attitudes. And when challenged by some of the Christian legalists about the validity of using this kind of music in a sermon, Dr. Hall replied, "There is more good theology in Jimmy Buffett's music than in many seminary textbooks." And I agree. While Buffett's songs range from the deeply reflective to the downright frivolous, they reveal much about the human condition and our shared quest for meaning. In an interview, Jimmy once reflected, "People ask me, how can I write real sensitive songs and then write some real trashy ones?" And I tell them, it's because I'm real sensitive on some occasions and real trashy on other ones. And with that, he illuminates the challenge of accepting the human condition and the desire to be away from it both at the same time and sometimes in the same song. This tension mirrors our Unitarian Universalist tension to effectively balance the individual with the collective, the self with the community. And to me, Jimmy Buffett offers an exceptional understanding of you, thought, and ideas. Buffett's philosophy, which I playfully term parrot-headology, embraces a duality shared by many Unitarian Universalists. As parrot heads, we sing songs that celebrate both our individual reflections and our shared humanity. Buffett's music encourages us to find joy and meaning in the present moment while acknowledging the inevitability of change and the unpredictability of life. And for Buffett, the tension is between our desire to escape reality and our need to embrace it. Buffett captures this dichotomy brilliantly in his music. Take, for example, Margaritaville. Many of us know the words. On one level, it's about escaping to a tropical paradise, yet it's also about the realization that such escapes are temporary. When faced with the reality of stepping on a pop-top, had to cruise on back home, Buffett recreates his paradise through a frozen concoction that helps him hang on, that helps him cope. This blend of escapism and embracism reflects our own struggles to balance the desire for personal retreat with the realities of modern-day life. And like all good theologies, it's not entirely original. Parrot-headology borrows from other philosophies and then adds its own spice, perhaps always looking for that lost shaker of salt, to make the new philosophy a bit more real to the believer. Not many of us would use Jimmy Buffett and Stoicism in the same sentence. But Buffett's lyrics often touch on Stoic principles, even if indirectly. Stoicism, of course, is the philosophy emphasizing living a virtuous life of reason and integrity, accepting what happens with a calm countenance. For Jimmy Buffett, this virtuosity was in his musical authenticity, but personally, he understood the difference and the tension of who he was as Jimmy Buffett, husband of 40 years, father of 3 children, and a CEO of a major global empire that he ran, and the partying beach bum playboy who played Margaritaville on the stage. He understood the tensions in his life, and he often referred to himself in third person in songs as the hidden MacGuffin as he sings, "We all know just how lucky we are because we understand the tension and the need to balance it." He sings about the importance of loving our fate and focusing on what we can control. In one song, he sings, "If we weren't all crazy, we would go insane." Reflecting on how life's challenges are inevitable and suggests that laughter and embracing our collective craziness are essential for sanity. Another Stoic principle is about living in the present and getting the best of what we have, embracism. His song, "Growing Older But Not Up," encapsulates the Stoic idea of accepting the passage of time with grace. He sings, "I'm growing older but not up. My metabolic rate is pleasantly stuck. Let those winds of change blow over my head. I'd rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead." Capturing the spirit of living in the moment and finding joy despite life's challenges. Stoics believe that you play the life assigned by nature. Jimmy did too. Only a true philosopher could put accepting your fate into prose such as this. "I was supposed to have been a Jesuit priest or a Naval Academy grad. That was the way my parents perceived me. Those are the plans that they had. But I couldn't fit the part, too dumb or too smart. Ain't it funny how it all worked out? I guess we are the people our parents warned us about." I guess we are the people our parents warned us about. Parrot-headology also delves into Christian theological beliefs, questioning and affirming various beliefs across the different spiritual faiths. In his song, "God Don't Own a Car," he presents a deity who is down to earth and relatable, traveling with ordinary people rather than being distant and aloof. God, in this song, is both an everyman and an other man. And I quote Jimmy Buffett, "I have been out wandering and I have traveled far. One conclusion I have made is God don't own a car. He don't wear no fancy clothes. He'd rather take the bus. He would pay a tourist fare so he could sit with us." He don't have no tambourine, guitar, or slide trombone. The music we make here on earth, the words, they are his own. The music we make here on earth, the words, they are his own. This depiction of God aligns with our Unitarian Universalist values of finding the divine in everyday life and embracing a broad, inclusive understanding of spirituality. And that is how I came in contact with Jimmy Buffett and realized the authentic nature of parrotheadology. So he and I were a lot alike in 1977. At least I thought so. I grew up in a small town in southwest Florida that I am convinced defines Margaritaville. We were both irrational thinkers, brought up in the logical and rational altar boy Catholic world. Both of us loved the beach and the water, and we questioned the validity of a Catholic catechism that subjugated women, made the patriarchy a spiritual reality, and basically condemned every fun thing you could do as a young person into an act of hedonism. But there was something else about his music as well. The Catholic idea of the Mass, of coming together in shared vision of promise, living through the pain of today in the best way you knew how, and maybe have a better promise tomorrow. Now, according to Dr. Richard White in his essay, Confessions of a Catholic Parrothead, for while some of Jimmy's tunes have hedonistic overtones, his music is almost always ordered towards the building of genuine fellowship among friends. When Buffett sings, "Ran into a chum with a bottle of rum, and we wound up drinking all night," the bottle of rum and the drinking all night do not mean anything without the chum that you first run into. And while my lack of intellectual reflection prevented me from fully embracing parrotheadology in my high school years, I was drawn to this sense of camaraderie that it promotes and celebrates. And isn't that finally what Jimmy's music is about? That we are called to experience joy. And this is the authenticity inside parrotheadology. As a Catholic, my desire for Margaritaville, for heaven, once defined my life. And not only that, to this day, even as a UU, I have a confidence, according to the hope that I live by, that I might actually find that lost shaker of salt. Therein lies the magic of Jimmy. His music is not just fun and entertaining. It fosters a mode of being and the will of hope for the best of humankind, or parrotheads. And don't all theologies underlie the tension of being where we are and hoping for something better? It's not a problem. It's a dilemma to be managed. And as Buffett writes, perhaps channeling some inward Catholicism, some of it's magic, some of it's tragic, but I had a good life all the way. Perhaps one of the best descriptions of parrotheadology comes from Arthur Schopenhauer. Schopenhauer would not be someone we might see at the Coral Reefer Band concert headlined by Jimmy Buffett. Quite candidly, the dour 19th century philosopher probably needed a stay in Margaritaville. But he defines parrotheadology very clearly. To Schopenhauer, good art grows from a recognition of the difficulties of life, and it endeavors to respond to them by offering a momentary respite from its otherwise relentless slings and arrows. For these reasons, Schopenhauer saw in art, and in music especially, a way of escaping reality, of being carried away into a fantasy land that everyone knows can never exist, but that nonetheless comforting to contemplate. 3 points in closing. First, the essence of parrotheadology. I think Jimmy sums up the doxology of parrotheadology in a very simple stanza, also from one of his not well-known tunes. Now, see if you can pick up both the tension and the resolution of accepting the polarity between escapism and embracism. And I quote, "The weather is here, I wish you were beautiful. My thoughts aren't too clear, but don't run away. My girlfriend's a bore, my job is too dutiful. Hell, nobody's perfect, would you like to play? I feel together today." Second closing point, how do we know a philosopher has made it mainstream? When people call upon your philosophy and song to address a complex challenge in their life, when they reach out for the philosopher's wisdom and use your prose for counsel in difficult and trying times, when the philosopher becomes the one who gives meaning to chaos. Jimmy Buffett won 1 Grammy for a song on which he sings less than 2 phrases and is on stage for less than 1 minute. In this song, the perplexed human, in this case Alan Jackson, confused about his situation and wondering how to go forward, cries out in existentialist angst, "What would Jimmy Buffett do?" And to this, our bard, the philosopher of embracism and escapism, walks on stage barefoot from offstage, strumming his guitar with a life-saving ring of paratology insight. I'd say, pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care, everybody. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Finally, Jimmy Buffett's philosophical legacy is more than just his catchy tunes and beach escapism. It's a reminder to embrace our present moment, find joy amidst life's complexities, and celebrate our shared humanity. As we navigate our own journeys, let us remember to channel our inner Buffett, to think critically, act compassionately, and above all, find joy in the here and now. May we, as Unitarian Universalists and parrot-headologists, continue to seek balance, embrace our realities, and dream of possibilities. And in doing so, may we all seek to be the people our parents warned us about.
Please join me in hymn number 121. We're going to sing this Jimmy Buffett style, which is going to be kind of fast. So sing loud, because I don't know if I can sing and play it fast at the same time. Let's see. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Again, thank you for joining me here on my UU staycation. I know you could have been hanging out in Margaritaville, but coming here today means that come Monday, you won't have a hangover. Unless you go out and do something real bad the rest of this day. Now, more seriously, as we extinguish our chalice on this trip around the sun. No, you never see it coming. Always wind up wondering where it went. Only time will tell if it was time well spent. It's another revelation, celebrating what I should have done with these souvenirs of my trip around the sun. I'm just hanging on while this old world keeps spinning, and it's good to know it's out of my control. If there's one thing that I've learned from all this living, is that it wouldn't change a thing if I let go. Yes, I'll make a resolution that I'll never make another one. Just enjoy this ride on my trip around the sun. Just enjoy this ride.
I'm going to ask Erin, we're going to switch things up for a minute. I'm going to ask Erin to go ahead and closing song, and then I'll do the benediction. So, Erin, if you would, please join us in our closing song.
We have spent time together, and these holy moments give us strength to go down the winding road until we meet again. We have spent time together, and these holy moments give us strength to go down the winding road until we meet again.
And in closing,
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
everybody sings. Please stand if you like. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil, you're strumming my 6th string on my front porch swing. The smell of shrimp that they're beginning to boil.
Everybody now.
Wasted away again in Margaritaville,
Pretend like you're drunk.
searching for my lost shaker of salt. Salt, salt, salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason I stayed there all season. With nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue.
searching for my lost shaker of salt.
Salt, salt, salt.
Some people claim that there's a woman to blame.
Well, I know it's my own damn fault.
I blew out my flip-flop. I stepped on a pop top. Cut my heel, had to cruise on back home.
But there's booze in the blender,
And soon it will render that frozen concoction that hells can hang on.
where are we? Oh, yeah, I know where we are.
Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt.
Salt, salt, salt.
Some people claim that there's a woman to blame.
Always is. It's my own damn fault. Yes, ma'am.
Some people claim that there's a woman to blame.
And I know it's my own damn fault. We're here all week. Tip your waitress.
As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, scatter joy.